Let me show you how Xenett automates your intercompany reconciliation. The first thing that you have to do is make sure you have a task created for intercompany. I have already added one, but in case if you're not sure how to do that, you can just simply click on new, click on task, and from review point, you can just add that particular task. Now that you added the task, you would have to first establish the relationship because then it would not know which are your intercompany accounts. So in this case, you click here on create relation. This is a source company, which is what you are into right now. Like right now, I'm logged in into demo company, and I would just have to select the appropriate intercompany account that I have in these books. Same way, here I have to select the other company, which has to be added in Xenett, of course. So you're gonna select that company, and then you're gonna select the corresponding intercompany account as well, right? So that is how you are mapping or creating that intercompany relationship into Xenett. Once you do that, this is what you're going to be seeing. So this is my demo company, and this is the account for which Xenett has pulled the balance. Same way, it's another company which is a test company, and this is the account for which Xenett has pulled the balance. Here you can see the difference in case if there is any. I can see there's a difference of $2,100, so you click on it. Now what we're doing here is like to help you identify like where the differences are. We take the we take 12 months of transactions and then summarize it by each month, and then we will highlight in which month exactly you are getting this difference, right? Because imagine if you have 1,000 transactions in 12 months, it's very hard to find out like which months are fine, which months are not fine. So what we are doing here is we are summarizing the activities like debit minus credit for each month for both the companies. So now we know, like in case of March, there's a net activity $15,000, net activity here $15,000. So there is no difference with that March month. Same way for April, May, June, right? So at least now I know I got a problem in January and February, and then I got a problem in July. Okay. Now with the January and February, I can see that there's a difference, but it's offsetting it. So at times you may have a bank transfer which was done on the last day of the month, but it is getting credited on the next month, right, in the other company. So that way you can see the difference. So uh, in this case, $2,100, like there's a difference. So you click on it, and now it actually further drills down to the transactions level and can tell you what the problematic transactions are. Now, let me actually also tell you the process that Xenett does behind the scene. So now imagine if this company has 10 transactions and this company has 12 transactions. Xenett first of all try to find out the matching transactions, and it will then actually consider them here, right? So like in this case, there were another transaction which was obviously matching with each other. So you would not have to worry about that. Xenett actually filters out and giving you only those transactions which it was not able to match it automatically, right? So at least you are now only dealing with those unmatched transactions. Now in this case, you can see that there are three transactions here in this company, and then there's only one transaction in this company. However, I can see that this $10,000 is actually combination of these two transactions, right? So you can also manually match it as well, correct? So now see, like once you click on match, it will actually move from here and then it will kind of show up here. Okay, so technically you would end up having only those transactions which are actually causing a difference, right? So in this case, this seems very, very easy because we're only looking at 3 or 4 transactions here. But imagine if you have 50 transactions here and 30 transactions here, like it's very difficult to then find out what transactions are causing the differences. So that is why we have these options of manual match, where if you're finding the corresponding matching transactions, you can select them, click on match, which will then actually move it from mismatch to match. So you end up only having those transactions which are causing the difference. Now, this is where Xenett's role ends. Like after that, you'll have to figure it out whether this transaction is recorded correctly or not. If it was recorded correctly, then why it's missing here? And then you have to make the entry into the other company, right? At this point, Xenett does not support recording of any transactions directly to the other company. Maybe in the future it might do it, but at least at this point, it helps you highlight those differences upfront and also help you finding those transactions which are causing the difference in your intercompany balances. All right. So that's that. um, you can actually have more than one relationship. So in this case, I already have one, but in case if you are dealing with multiple intercompany accounts, you can keep adding those relationships here as well. All right. Once you've added it, and if you would like to delete something, you can just click on delete and then it will be deleted as well. Okay. You will see the refresh button right here. This is generally, let's just say, right now I'm working here and side by side, someone has made some changes in any of the company. You just click on this refresh button and it will then once again get the latest data from the QuickBooks file. All right. Along with this, you will also see the review finding, like on your balance sheet. So in this case, I have this intercompany account. So from the front itself, now you would know whether your intercompany accounts are matching, not matching, and based on that, in fact, you can also look at the details from here. So when you click on it, you'll look at the same screen as well, right? And then you can obviously take necessary action. All right, so that's all about the intercompany automation from Xenett.